and welcome to Hadley Chiropractic. I'm Dr. Harry Hadley.
I'm Dr. Clark Hadley.
We'd like to give you just a quick tour around the office for either new patients to see what they're getting themselves into, or old patients who haven't been in a while and want to see the renovations we've been working on. Come on in. So here's the new waiting room. Chairs here for you. We've always got a TV playing with the new chiropractic research. And if you've been in before, this little iPad right here is our check-in station. So everybody gets a little number they just punch on in when they come in, pulls up your files and x-rays for the doc when it's your turn. If you are a brand new patient, you'll have some paperwork to fill out. You're going to come on back into here. This is what we call our consultation room right here. We've got big screen TVs in here. We can pull up any x-rays that you've already had done, or MRIs, or if we're taking them here, same thing, we'll pull them on up here and go them over with you. You'll have a seat in one of these chairs. Doc will sit here at the desk with you. That's your one-on-one time with them. That's when you're going to talk to them about what's happened before, what hasn't happened before, your experiences with chiropractic, your experience with other doctors, how you got these injuries, and what brings you in. And that will be with either myself, Dr. Clark, or Dr. Howard, depending on who you're seeing. After that, you're going to have an exam. As we're walking to the exam room, though, why don't we point out some of the adjusting rooms we got here so you can feel what that looks like. On a typical visit, you'll put your number in and you'll just be brought back into one of the rooms here. So if you're coming on back in, you'll see we have 5 adjusting rooms that are all very similar but have a little bit different flavor to each one of them. These two right here, 1 and 2, are my father, Dr. Howard's adjusting room. So if you see him, you'll probably be in there. He found this practice in '91, and we've joined him along the way here. So
Coming around the office, he showed you room 1 and 2. This is room 3 right here. This is where I do most of my work. Coming on in, we have the same Gonstead set to use the Gonstead technique, as well as another table here, which has a little bit of drop table work if that's necessary, as well as some different spinal decompression techniques that we use in the office, some specific ways to do that, as well as a toggle upper cervical table for the top 2 bones of the neck. There's different people that really appreciate to be adjusted using different techniques, and we're happy to have a few different ones in the office that we utilize so that you can get to what you're most comfortable with and still get you the results that you're looking for. Coming on around, we saw the front desk already. Coming this way, Dr. Harry's room is room number 4. He'll show you that room.
yeah, so very similar like we were saying. And what Dr. Clark there was saying is real important here. One of the nice things about having 3 different chiropractors that have all specialized in a little bit different things and a variety of different techniques within the office is that we'll meet you where you want to be met at. We're going to have our recommendations about what's going to be best for you. You're going to have your level of comfort, and we're going to meet you somewhere in the middle so that you're getting the best results and you enjoy your time here. So even if we're using something like these small instruments to give more of a precise light adjustment, something like we would do with small kids, someone with osteoporosis, or someone who just frankly doesn't like the hands-on approach, we're going to be able to meet you there. That's why we got all these tables. That's why we got all these different rooms.
Coming this way, this is a lot of people's favorite areas. This is the family room. When people have their kids in the office, we like to have a room that they can hang out in. We got a box of Legos, a lot of old cars. On Tuesday, Thursday mornings, if Harry's nephew or any of our kids are in the office, they hang out in here playing with toys. So if you have a busy schedule, your kids need to come with you to your visits, that's something that we're completely okay with, and there's a specific spot for them to hang out so that you can be comfortable while you're here, knowing that they're having fun.
Yeah, and if they need to be adjusted, they're used to the place. We see little kids here too. How many times did you fall on your butt today? How many times did your kid?
Come on into the exam room. One of the things that makes us so successful as an office is our dedication to, at your first visit, putting in the work necessary to figure out what's causing your problem, finding the cause so that we can get to correct that. We do that by number 1 over the consultation room, figuring out your history, figuring out what sort of pain levels you might be having, what dysfunctions you want to take care of. We come in here next and we look at the other functions of the nervous system that you might not be so aware of. The reason chiropractors care about the spine is because it holds your nervous system. Your brain's in your skull, spinal cord comes down the spine. That's why we're focused on it, is because those nerves control everything in your body. So to take a look at some of the functions that you're not feeling, we used surface EMG to look at muscle tone in your body, see if there's any irregularities with that. We use thermography, looking at the temperature of the skin to see how the autonomic nerve system, which is just the things that your body's doing automatically without thinking about. We also look at that with heart rate variability, which is just looking at what kind of stress your body's under and how is it adapting to that stress. Once we get those pictures of the nervous system, we do a little more of a structural picture of the actual spine with digital x-ray, which we have right over here in the office. It's really nice to have this equipment right here, because any information we want to get, we can almost always do it right here and get the information we need in the office, making it that much more convenient for you and helping us figure out what's wrong as fast as possible so that we can correct that as fast as possible.
That brings us back to the front. Come on this way.
Our front desk here, you check in at the beginning of the visit, and on your way out, you might set up some future visits with our chiropractic assistant, our office manager, Gina. She's been with us for about 20 years, so she really has a very good handle on everything that goes on, and she can make sure that you're getting the information that you need. This is also where you might be scheduling out any of the care plan or figuring out any of the financial information, any insurance coverage, your co-pays, making sure that you know everything that you'd like to know so that your time in the office is as comfortable as possible, and we can really minimize any inconvenience because we know that your time is important. We want to get you as better as fast as possible while respecting your time so that you can get on with your day as fast as you can.
At Hadley Chiropractic, they have your back.